Continuing with the material I'm using to emphasize my title emphasis, legacy. And legacy is sometimes, I think, regarded as a negative kind of thing, especially if you're young, but I think legacy is relevant to everybody because you don't know actually when you're going to die. And some of us do live a very short life. And at the end of the day, legacy has to be, I think, regarded as something that is relevant to us all. And it's in the main a case of, is always the case of what you've done and what you're going to be really remembered for, especially if you've done something which has benefited not just yourself but a lot of other people. So punctuating now this recording session with poems, also under the title Legacy. This first poem is Finally, Receding, 2012, Looming, 2013, Restored Dignity, Who I Am and What, Finally. Following that is Content, C-O-N-T-N-T. A new year enters a space vacant, designed for speculation. The best will come with visualization. Content. Of course, what I'm implying in that particular poem is that one needs to use other means to get them where they really want to go. And in this case, it's visualization, which I'm emphasizing much as a theme when I have email message information with others who are like-minded. Repeat, R-E-P-A-T. This is the next poem. The same again and again. A 12-month elapse. Time went quickly. In fact, I repeat. Moving on. A feeling of absence revels as reflections of Halicon days rebel. Hesitates until an inner voice instill volition, making an exception, exemplifying within. Exemplary, E-X-E-M-P-L-A-R-Y. Trying to remember, recall with jest. Everything you said, reiterated until the time arrived to reveal. Towards dawn. Midnight runs towards dawn. Seated on a pile of bed clothing on a floor, culturally deficient. Procedure creates time to reconsider an early rise. And this next one is referred to as Same Region. Chat with known individuals related, except one, who in her cozy Maryland home accumulates charity donations to distribute single-handedly to folks in the same region she is from. Focus. Dreams maraud my sphere, doubts unclear everywhere. Lay wide awake, confronting outside. A glorious evening, weather-wise. Dangles, peers, in a state of suspension, hope, within reach, dangles. Silence, peers. Fading, January, fading fast. Gradual change, appeasement. In the twinkle of an eye, achievement. Elderly, etched on my memory, faces elderly, thinking young, craving for future to come. Compromise, hours slip by, tension mounts inside, day, evening, energize, compromise. Nostalgic, in the middle of uncertainty, ideas emanate, acted on, frees a mind, trampled by past recurrences, nostalgic. Mystery, music in my ears, striving mentally, accentuating mystery. A smiling face, intangibly urging calm in a stormy ocean. Balance seesaws, put into place a smiling face. And moving on, hopefully moving on. I've lost, yes, moving on. In a while, debacle abides, sorrow guaranteed in a while. True, pens, pencils numerous. Time to write, think a little. Ponder a thought or two. Develop inclinations, true. Emerging, in a state of wondering, converging, an emptiness to fill, emerging. Alien, tasks in hand multiply. Time allows time to infiltrate sources, alien. And please remember that these are short poems and the influence is haiku, Japanese haiku. That is actually stating what you have to say using as little as possible to express what you want to say. Ripples, R-I-P-P-L-E-S, packed, rearing to go, although far from evident, a hidden flow, stream-like, ripples. Conviction, in haste, mind race to distances further than imagination. Issues erode conviction. Impedes, IMPEDES. Comforted by delay, not to start a war today. On easy reservations concede, tomorrow impedes. Empty hands bare, needs care, filling, tired of billing the poor for misfortune. And this next one has been circled around a bit on my social networking sites. All clear. A hum, caresses ear, mediation in the air. Troubling signs dissipate, lessen fear. A notion echoes. All clear. On paper, near yet far away, summing up the day, midway through its tenure, spelled T-E-N-U-R-E, far-reaching consequences on paper. Unabridged, a desk, the shape like a wooden table, low, full of things usable. Insights allocate space, tenable. Hands scribble thoughts, unabridged. Till early next week, conspicuous, a drawing closer to what will be evident. Till human, watch life disappear, retreat somewhere, where mystery confines, visible shapes fade, reappear human. And finally, new moon. Cellular impinges, a message received out of the blue, instantly equates the emerging of the new moon, or of the moon new. And the wrap up will be again with some form of music, and all this is on my website www.momentsnet.com. And it's all on the website here, everything, the short true stories and the poems and the music that you're listening to, it's all here. I'm just going to do one more.